What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Acts of Creation. And in this lesson, we're going to check out a cool little ascending lick in melodic minor. What's going on, everybody? So in this week's lesson, I wanted to show you this cool little lick that I stumbled across. And honestly, all the credit goes to a jazz teacher. His Instagram is the Jazz Woodshed. So check that out. Right? I saw one of his videos, and I thought it was a really cool lick. So I figured I'd put it on a 7-string and put a little turnaround on it and share it with you guys, because it's a fun little lick to explore the melodic minor sound. And it's interesting because we're not just going to go through each chord sequentially in the melodic minor scale, because it doesn't really sound that good. So this kind of goes up in thirds, and you end up hitting every single chord on your way up, and it creates a nice interesting line. Okay, so I am on a 7-string in standard tuning. You don't necessarily have to be on a 7-string, you can just transpose it up, and in fact on the tabs I'll transcribe it both ways, on the 7-string and on the 6-string. Okay, and speaking of the tabs, you can find that on my Instagram at Acts of Creation, or down below you'll find a link to my Patreon, and you can support my channel if you want, and you can get a PDF and Guitar Pro of all the tabs as well. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, we are in standard tuning on my 7-string. I'm starting in 3rd position, so we're going to be, this note is D on a 7-string. So we are in D melodic minor. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what that scale is, that's your scale. Okay, so it's a minor scale, 3, 5, 6, and then you're going to continue up a minor scale, but you're going to play a major 6th. Okay, or 3 to 7. Right, N, B, C, 1, 6, 4, and then a major 7, and then your root. So it's 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 7, 4, 5. Okay, and it doesn't matter what string set you play that on. That's the scale pattern. One of them. Okay, so we're going to go through these chords, and we're going to go around in thirds, right? So every other note of the scale. Okay, so and we're going to play a 7th chord on each one. So it's a fun little lick. Okay, so the first chord in D melodic minor is a D minor chord with a major 7 interval. So it's a minor 7 arpeggio. Right, so it's 3, 6 on the low string, 5, and then the major 7, 4. Okay, now we're just going to start it on the 3rd, which is this F right here. We're going to play an F major 7, but it's going to have a sharp 5. What is that? So if I play a power chord, if I take that power chord, that 5, that 5th note, the ring finger is a 5th away. So I can play a half step up, sharp 5. So that note is in there. So it's a major triad. This note is sharp. Great Simpsons chord, Lord of the Rings, use all the time, Animals and Leaders, it's a great chord. So I'm playing it like 6, 5, 4, same string, 7. Okay? So let me repeat that so far. Okay, so we have a minor 7 with it's a minor chord with a major 7th, the first one, and then we have a major 7 chord with a sharp 5. Already got some exotic tones going on in melodic minor. Next chord is going to be off of E right here, and it's going to be an E7 chord, right? E dominant 7. Okay, I'm sorry, A. Silly. A dominant 7. And I'm going to play it like this: 5, 9 on the E string, 7, 10 on the A string. And then we're going to play right here, this C sharp chord, minor 7 flat 5, C sharp, or 9, 7, 10, 9. So we have okay, and then we have this note right here, we're here with this little E, E minor 7, 7, 10 on your A string, 9, 7. G7, 10 on the A, 9, 7, same string, 10. And then the last chord is a B minor 7 flat 5. B, which is the 7/9 fret on the D string, 7, 10, and then I'm kind of sliding up to the 7th and ending it on G, right? And then I'll show you that chord in a minute. But that's the ascending lick. The turnaround is my own thing. Fun, nice little stretch chord that you can get on the 7th string, okay? But really, with this chord, you put your finger on D, which is the 5th fret of the A string. Skip a string, 6 on the G, 6 on the B string. That is a major 7th interval and the minor 3rd. So you're implying the chord here. It's kind of like a shell voicing. You have the root note, the minor 3rd, and the major 7th. And then you can grab the G as the 11th. And then with the 7th string, I can actually get down here, get that low D. It's a fun little chord to play. So down here, if you guys want to know the turnaround, I'm starting on D, doing a little trill on the C sharp, grabbing the B, grabbing the F, hammer on from A to B again, and then I'm sliding into that chord. Alright, so I'm playing 8th notes and I'm mixing in triplets, and I'm also putting in a swing rhythm, which is like a dotted 8th kind of feel to a 16th note, or a long, or a triplet with a long and a short, right? So that gallop to it, that's your swing rhythm. So I'm playing my 8th notes as swung, then triplets, 8th notes, more triplets. Alright, so I'll play it for you one more time and that wraps it up. And that's just the power chord at the end. It works so well. Alright, so cool. So I know we don't delve a lot into melodic minor on this channel. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's kind of fun. We get to go through all of those chords and it's not so static sounding. And it's a fun little lick. You get your fingers around it and it gets you thinking. You're building chords as you go up. It's not just one long exercise, right? You can see individual chords, which is really important. Okay, so like I said, you can find the tab on my Instagram at Axe Creation, or down below you'll find a link to my Patreon. I would love your support, and I thank you for your support. And you can find a PDF and a Guitar Pro of this lick as well. Okay, so as always, let me know what you come up with, and until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.